It's Michael Robbins, June 6, 2020, and we're looking at how's the market responding to the coronavirus and to protests. And in hindsight, it's going to be 2020, but right now it's June 6, 2020 in the early mornings, and it's been an amazing market day. Dow jumps 500 points, and economy adds 2.5 million jobs. All right, so that's CNBC. You're still getting a great mix of sentiment, whether the market is going up or down. Here's a headline for you. If if there was an index showing the mom and pop businesses, would show far greater devastation than what we've seen in the market, in the stock market, no doubt. And over here on Yahoo Finance, it also talks about this great jobs report being head fake. And you've got bulls and bears in this market. I mean, gotta have a look. It's incredible what we've been through the past few months. This unprecedented pandemic and response to a pandemic. My kids are out of school, right? Kids have not been taken out of school before for a pandemic. So have a look here. So this is kind of where we've been. This is the Dow here, recovering a fair bit of the losses, and yet we're still finding some pretty grave headlines. So look over here on Barron's. Now, if we get through some of the other news. A shockingly good monthly jobs report doesn't mean a quick economic recovery, while the jobs report isn't quite as good as it seems. Here you go. This really underscores the confusion in the market. When the bulls and the bears make sense, what do you do? So, obviously, yes, hindsight, it will be 2020 and make a lot more sense. But right now, in the thick of it, I mean, you still hear people. All right, here you go. Don't get too comfortable. A second wave is coming, right? Talking about the second wave of the coronavirus. Now, as we're in North America, we've just come into summer, and there's expected to be a resurgence when the flu season comes back around. And some of the other news that we've seen in the past is kind of this Pavlov dog's effect, where the Fed is doing things that create the expectation of a stimulus, and the stock market is responding accordingly. But will that necessarily be what the economy looks like? No, it doesn't have to, because the stock market is an anticipatory device. So with the economy lagging behind it, that was kind of expected from the very beginning. Though it would still be easy to find people today, analysts today, who would suggest that this growth, this rebound in the equity markets is short-lived, and we're not quite through it yet. But they've been telling that story for a while, and as you can see here, the market is trudging along. It is really making a rebound. So I think it's going to get harder to listen to those bears. The more consolidation that we have at these levels, and even some pretty decent growth. But it's fascinating time indeed. So we'll catch you next time.